Okay, so in this video we are looking at plotting multiple lines on one graph. So let's start with a basic plt.plot. We know that this gives us a line graph as default. Let's just plot the organic data. Now you can see there we've got against the number. This is, even though it's in slightly odd units there, this is the element number of the point, and these is, in this point, the organic phosphorus amount. I want to plot another line on there, press return, plt.plot, and we're going to do plant. Let's do organic, let's do them in order. Return, and that gives us a second line of a different colour. We've got the same x-axis because the list is the same length, and we've got a slightly different value of phosphorus uptake, but it's still phosphorus. And let's do plt.plot plant. We have all three lines together, and you can see we've got a bit of a variation. And it's kind of interesting already that the plant value is, in this case, less than both of those two values added together. Interesting. It's always worth having a look at what the data actually shows you and whether it actually makes sense, because you would, as a base instinct, think that these two added together would give you the plant level, roughly. Which seems to be roughly the case as we're going along. Anyway, we're plotting graphs, not necessarily interpreting the data. Let's specify the colour. So we'll have a green line, we will have a blue line, and we will have a black line. Let's change the line types. So we'll have a solid line, we'll have a dotted line, and we'll have a dash dot line. See, that updates the line type and stuff. And this is great if you have access to the code, because you can read that the green solid line is the organic. It's useless if you don't have that information. We need a legend, we need a key. So our label here equals is going to be inorganic, and we'll have a label here for organic, and we'll have a label here for plant. And you can put that information in and do absolutely nothing with it. If you don't ask it to put a legend, it won't. But that information is there, so we can do plt.legend and return. And remember, if we don't put anything in here, it puts the legend in the most sensible place for it. We can add our x-axis and y-axis label in, so plt.xlabel equals open brackets, and it's a string, so it has the quotation marks around it. This is just the number, and plt.ylabel is the phosphorus content. Okay, when you're ready, move on to the next video, and instead of plotting these against a number, we're going to plot these values against each other to see how they vary.